Hey Aquarius, how's everybody doing? So I was getting that there may be something that was lost, an item that we may be finding unexpectedly. I had been looking for an article of clothing that I could not find, and it's been like months that I couldn't find this thing. And I went into my closet to grab my hat, and within my hat this article of clothing was. I searched everywhere except there for it, because who would look there for an article of clothing? But anyway, we might be finding things that we had lost and didn't think that there was ever a chance. I thought that maybe someone had borrowed it and it was gone forever, but here we are. Before we get into it, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on. I hope everybody's doing well. I was also getting to that many of us are feeling tension as the transits continue, and if you feel inspired, definitely check that out, because it might give you some insight as to what's going on for you in regard to your personal birth chart and the planetary transits that are happening right now. Okay, so I'm looking at us working with somebody. This can be a past dynamic that we had. And I'm seeing us looking within, viewing whatever this thing was. I'm looking at Virgo. Can always be that area of your chart. I'm getting something like a work setting. Okay. Somebody from your past may... You're be keeping an eye out, okay? Maybe somebody that you've been working with. I'm getting that this is somebody that appreciates you, okay? And I'm seeing that there's planning going on and a decision that's going to need to be made. It's like everything's kind of at a pause until this thing, I'm hearing, is decided upon, Aquarius. Again, I'm looking at Virgo. This can be somebody that you just in general had a close relationship with. A dynamic that you felt good being a part of, okay? I'm looking at the King of Wands, and I'm hearing a reform. I'm looking at the Death card coming out. This is Scorpio energy. And I'm seeing that there may have been a time where things were not, I'm getting the word copacetic, and now I'm seeing that things are brightening up, so to speak. This person that you may have had some sort of involvement could be going through some sort of transformation. And maybe you've taken a different role in this relationship as well. This dynamic, something that you're doing at work. And it's all because you're embracing the gifts that you have, I'm getting. And I'm seeing that there's healing that's been done as well. It's like through healing, there was an unlocking of maybe a sort of ability that you have. And now I'm looking at the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And between it, it's like, I'm hearing you living your best life. This is like you feeling in touch with, I'm hearing something about craft, skills, and abilities. It's like maybe you're honing in on a craft that you like to do, or something that you feel like you're destined to do. Something that you feel passionate about. I'm seeing like a lot of communication and a lot of, I'm getting something like passion related. This can be something you feel passionate about. I'm getting like creative energy here. Something that has emotion, feeling behind it that you wish to express, okay? I'm getting something that you feel valuable doing as far as sharing this thing, okay? And I'm seeing that somebody that we may have worked with, exchanged energy with, somebody that we may have felt attracted to. This could be something reciprocal, or we find this person attractive. I'm seeing that there's a message that comes in. And I'm looking at Virgo and Scorpio here, looking within. We may have been waiting on a message from somebody. I'm seeing that, like, your senses are picking up on something and it's going to help you out. And I'm seeing us also looking within. I'm getting to that, again, somebody from our past may be going through something right now. And I'm getting that they may be doing some reflective work as well. And it's like this person that you may have had some sort of history with is seeing you, like, be all in your 10 of Cups, like, happy energy. I'm getting this is because you're doing your thing, like living authentically in a way, and now I'm looking at a harmony. Maybe they're imagining something with you too, because I'm getting like a strong sense of like family tie, union, harmony. I'm looking at the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. I'm getting like imagining what it could be like. This feels like very Piscean energy. Okay, so I'm getting that this person that's observing you, right, maybe in their head about communicating with you, nonetheless, like their energy is popping up as watching you. Maybe watching a change that you've gone through as well. And I'm seeing that somebody's planning to possibly offer you something. I'm looking at communication, like a plan to communicate. Maybe the way that somebody perceives you as well, and it's like, this decision needs to be made. I'm getting something about a breaking point. Because it's like, somebody may not be ready to say something, but I'm getting that, like, they're going to be feeling in a stuck energy until they do. And I'm seeing that it's going to have something to do with a goal manifesting in your physical environment, maybe like what somebody imagines. What somebody imagines. Somebody may feel really connected with you. I'm getting that there's a sense of, like, you not knowing fully about this, okay? I'm looking at Virgo, I'm looking at Scorpio, and I'm looking at the moon. I also see the High Priestess as the 12th house, so we may have some sort of Neptune contact with this person in our synastry with them. Maybe they're trying to play it cool. I'm getting something like that. Okay, we're just going to slide this, actually. I almost want to label this as like a secret admirer, but I'm getting that you have a history with this person. Okay. I'm seeing that there's juggling. So I'm looking at somebody like at a good place in their career. They're feeling established, or there's something going on with their work where they're feeling like they're really giving their best, okay? This can be your energy. And I'm seeing that someone is now aware that there's a back and forth that's been going on, okay? Because this landed over by the High Priestess. So it's like, you're aware. Possibly, I'm getting the vibe that somebody's going back and forth on this. I'm seeing like a lot of 2s here. So it's like, we're either going to go this way or we're going to go that way. But I'm getting that whatever this decision is that needs to be made, and remember, energies can always be reversed. Whatever decision this is that needs to be made, I'm kind of seeing this like out of your realm of control. I'm kind of seeing this as whoever this other person is, okay? But I'm seeing that like something breaks the friction, breaks the tension, like something along those lines. This landed over by the High Priestess now. It's like that communication is coming through. I'm hearing give solace. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but that's what's coming through. Okay. Maybe somebody didn't want to communicate with you that they had been going back and forth on something because they felt self-conscious about the way that they would be perceived. And maybe your standards have changed as well, where you're like, I'm only accepting things that feel balanced, relationships where I'm going to be in a place that feels reciprocal in my dynamics and my relationships. And maybe this is another reason for the hesitance. As guided, I'm seeing that like if you had placed boundaries and or you're establishing boundaries, that you will communicate if need be. I'm getting that this is very much guided, okay? I'm getting something about a step up. And maybe you had kind of left this dynamic or relationship behind because before you didn't feel like you were emotionally getting what you needed, or maybe like it wasn't for you anymore. Yeah, I'm looking at landing like high-fiving with the High Priestess is us moving out of chaos and into calm. And I'm seeing that you may have even been guided away from this relationship because it was not equal, okay? It's like this person or you was not able to give... I'm getting that this has to do with this person, okay? Could not, like, give 100%, okay? I'm looking at Pisces now popping up, and I'm seeing the moon underneath, but it's like enlightened Pisces just came out. I'm seeing a sense of maturing that's going on here. And I'm getting to that through making this decision, maybe to move away from whatever dynamic this was, it was like you gained maturity and also an awareness that you hadn't had before. I'm getting something about standards again, Aquarius. And I'm seeing that you're in a position now where what you're looking for is somebody that kind of mirrors the position that you're in. Maybe with what you're doing, I'm getting like outside of the home. Unless you work within the home, and then I guess within the home as well. But it's like some type of status now that you've gotten to with your work. It's like I'm seeing you want to manifest something reciprocal. Maybe when it comes to a particular interpersonal relationship, okay? And I'm seeing that there's juggling, there's somebody going back and forth, and it's like your spirit guides are giving you the nod about whatever this thing is. I'm hearing reveal, revelation, and I'm seeing that, like, there's the back and forth, and, like, your guides being like, hey, this is what's going on. And then I'm seeing a tower. I'm hearing this was necessary, okay? And I'm seeing that, like, as the tower is kind of crumbling down, it's like there's some sort of clarity that comes in for you. And it's something that happens rapidly, and then it's like, it's time to move now. Because I'm seeing I'm seeing like one energy go this way and the other one going in the opposite direction. And it's like you're just missing each other. And you're moving towards happiness. Towards confidence, I'm also getting as well. Because you may have felt like you were in the dark before, but I'm getting like not so much anymore. And maybe you're now aware of somebody's tendencies. Maybe able to perceive them in a way that you had not been able to before. I'm getting like being able to read energy in a different way than you had been before, Aquarius. Especially with intentions. And I know that it's hard too. It's like when you want to think highly of everybody and think the best of everybody, sometimes it's hard to see certain red flags. And I'm getting that because you moved away from whatever situation this was, it gave you a sense of clarity that you needed. And maybe because you had been juggled, so to speak, by this person, like it was kind of like you were just at the end of it, I'm getting. And I'm seeing that by moving away, you're actually moving towards your happiness, even though you felt possibly like you may have found happiness in that. But I'm getting like when the time came, you were understanding that there wasn't going to be reciprocity in that, like the relationship was not going to be balanced, it wasn't going to be equal, and so this was why you were guided away. And I'm seeing that there also may have been like some sense of spiritual enlightenment that was part of this as well. I'm looking at Leo, Pisces, and Taurus, and Mars. And now I'm looking at Venus. I'm looking at Leo, I'm looking at Venus. And it's like, you've become aware now about this energy. Because it's like the enlightenment that happens because you were able to kind of shift your perspective. I'm getting in a grounded way. And I'm seeing like you moving into a place ultimately, like this ends with you feeling really, I'm hearing the word accomplished. And I'm also getting like in a place where you feel empowered. It's like you feel good about being in your energy. I'm getting like a sense of confidence as well. You may be even surprised at like this position that you're moving into. I'm getting something like that. Or maybe as far as you have come as well. Maybe about how things are going to be unfolding. Maybe what you've seen unfold thus far. Something like that. I'm hearing awareness. And maybe things were revealed to you that wouldn't have otherwise been revealed if you had not cut ties with this person, removed yourself from this person, this situation. I'm seeing that you're being guided to have patience with some sort of transformation process, okay? Because it might be stressful. You might feel like there are a lot of elements to this thing, and you're being guided to like be really patient with yourself and to also like be alchemizing throughout this process as well. You may be getting downloads. You may even be moving into a place where you're communicating these things with people. I'm also getting channeling as well. I'm hearing something about like something being revealed. And I'm seeing that there may be downloads that we're getting or information that we're acquiring that's going to help us out, where if we did not have this information, we'd kind of be it's like things would be murky, okay? But I'm seeing that whatever information this is, whatever downloads, like wherever our source of information is coming from, it's tied to intuition. I'm hearing higher knowing. And now I'm getting to that before we may have been confused. I'm getting like, I'm seeing somebody that's in water, and you kind of don't know like the bottom of the ocean from the top of the ocean, and you don't know which direction to swim in. And then I'm seeing like a transformation that we go through, and us kind of finding the top of the water to meet the air. And that can be symbolic too, like we're feeling all of these different things, because I'm seeing like cups are water, intuition, emotion, and it's like, I don't know what I'm feeling right now. I'm getting something about feeling like an overload as well. And it's like, you move through this transformation. I'm getting like gaining a sense of clarity, okay? And then you're at least able to organize this, even if it's like a lot of information that you're getting. I'm getting something about like a high level of download as well, okay? I'm looking at the moon, and I'm looking at Scorpio. And now I'm looking at Virgo. This can always be that area of your chart if it's not you and another. I'm seeing that there's something that we've accomplished by going within. I'm getting like this sense of Pluto energy where it's like digging things up, like a little detective looking within here. And it's like there's some sort of revelation, something that you find that's really integral to whatever this process is. And I'm seeing like your guides kind of cheering you on here. I'm getting like a really strong sense of being in the know about something as well. And I'm seeing that there's finally an end to the juggling that had been going on. And I'm seeing like a massive jump too. It's like you move from a place where you're like, I don't know which way I want to go on this. I don't know what I want to decide, all the way to, it's like you're running this marathon, and you're like, when am I going to get to the end of this thing? And it's like all of a sudden you're at the finish line. It's like as soon as you come out on the other side of whatever transformation this is. Again, this can be like something like a spiritual upgrade that you're going through too, Aquarius. Yeah. It's like the finish line just sneaks up on you and you're there. It's like lesson completed. You got to the finish line. And this is something major for sure. And I'm seeing like a bunch of 10s as well. It's like the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles. It's like you may have felt like you could not do any more. Like you were just at the end of it, and you're like, I'm at my capacity right now. Like I can't give anymore. I can't solve anymore. I can't whatever. And it's like, it's good. Like you're fine. You can drop all the sticks now. You completed whatever this thing was. Because I'm getting like successful completion of whatever lesson this was that that you were being guided through. And I'm seeing like a heavy level of guidance here as well. And these two cards came out one after the other before. I'm looking at news. I'm seeing us looking within, and I'm looking at a collaboration, and I'm seeing like Virgo and the Three of Pentacles next to each other again. Maybe you're realizing too that you're working more closely with your guides than you had thought, because I'm seeing that it's like there's some, I'm getting something about an elevation, okay? Maybe we're transcending something. Maybe we're going through some sense of ascension. And I'm seeing us like feeling like things are finally balancing out. It's like you may have been doing a lot of work and being like wondering when you were going to see the outcome of whatever this is, and I'm getting that when you do, you're going to be like, finally things are balanced out, and there's compensation for all of the work that you've been doing, all the work that you've been putting in, and I'm seeing that there's a wish fulfillment that comes to fruition, and it's like there's no more juggling because there's no more confusion, because you're now in a place where you have clarity that you didn't have before, and also information that you didn't have before either. And I'm seeing that we're also being, I'm hearing guarded and I'm hearing guided as well. Maybe guided to be guarded with whatever wish fulfillment this is that we have, okay? Maybe to protect whatever that is. Maybe the wish fulfillment of finding reciprocity, because I'm looking at this being in relation to an interpersonal dynamic, okay? Some sort of collaboration. Wow, guys. And again, like one after the other, because I'm looking at the 10 of Wands, I'm looking at the 10 of Pentacles, and now I'm looking at the 10 of Cups here, and they're kind of like in a line here. So it's like the wish fulfillment goes through, right? I'm looking at like a transformation. I'm getting the word ascension again. And I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles, and I'm getting that this may have been something, I'm getting like crafted by your own ideas, like something that creatively you were taking part in, and I'm seeing you feeling very empowered about, really empowered, feeling powerful, feeling like you're really expressing, I'm getting like emanating your energy, and I'm getting that like whatever cycle this is that we're moving through, I'm seeing like heavy stress and you really feeling maxed out. And then it's like the lesson is finally completed now. And I'm seeing it end with the 10 of Cups. This is like a very happy ending to whatever cycle this is that you're moving through. Because I'm getting that whatever this thing was, it's grueling. That's the word that I'm getting, grueling. So congratulations on whatever this thing is that you're either completing or soon to complete. I guess wherever I catch you with this. So very nice job, Aquarius. All right, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Bye, Aquarius.